Hey everyone, Aussie Viking here to do another video. So as you get this, it should be New Year's Eve in Australia or New Year's, depending on how I get this uploaded. And first up, I want to say I hope 2019 was a good year for you. For me, it was a really good push into hopefully my next career move and stuff like that. I'm really hopeful for 2020 and I really want to push myself into things like filmmaking and stuff for a better perspective and stuff. And there's some good things, and I think I can push myself. And that's the thing. I hope all of you watching can push yourself to the next thing that you want in life. It may not happen as fast as you want it to, and it may blow your mind that you don't know everything about it, but keep at it, because why not? What else what else in life are you gonna have, right? You've got that goal that you want, you try it and you give up. I don't know, man. I think in years' time, when you get older, you're just like, I shouldn't have done that. I should have kept going. So, which is why I say it gets easier in your life. And this is coming from someone who thought he'd never work on a set. I've been able to work on a film and get paid for it. I've been able to work on sets for documentaries, and I've been working on TV shows. I've been actually working on things that I was like, wow, this is actually really official. It happens. I never thought I'd get that. I thought I was too fucking dumb, but I'm autistic, man. I thought people were like, nah, you're autistic, you can go get, I don't hear many stories about people with autism in the film industry, TV industry, and all that, entertainment. And I've been have moments where it works. So if you're out there and you've got that goal, be it film, TV, acting, being a police officer or anything like that, just keep pushing, because you'll get there. So I hope 2020 is a good year for you. All right? Good on you, brother and sister. You can do it. Now, first of all, the last video I did was about Tall. I'm sorry if the audio was out of sync. I got a new computer, and I've been trying to like get it to work, and it was just really weird. And then my Mac was being all weird. So, yeah. Basically, these are the two albums. They're fantastic. If you can't afford that one, go for that one. There's some good shit in there. Or if you're a mega fan like me, get both. And trust me, when the vinyl comes out, if it does, I'll get it too. So that. To kind of end this video off, this is a basically Happy New Year. Have a great one. Kick 2020's ass. New decade, new generation. Let's rock and roll. Let's get something good done. But I also want to talk about one of my favorite shows that I've watched, and I can't believe I haven't actually done a video on it. The Witcher. Ho ho ho, baby. Duda, I have a sword for you. I know it's not a Witcher sword. I've got Witcher swords over there, but yeah. I love that show. Is it perfect? No. But you know what? It's fucking damn good. So, what did I love about it? I love the fact that it doesn't treat you like an idiot. It's like, and I learned this in film school, your audience isn't stupid. Don't let them think they're stupid. And it doesn't. Yes, it can be hard on your first view, but if you don't pay attention. But I'm on my second view right now, my second viewing of the show, and things just happen. So, like, for example, sort of spoilers, in the first episode, we hear about Queen Calanthes beating her first war, like her first big battle, right? When we go to the future, we hear about, remember that time you did that first big battle and you won? You're my age? And if you don't pay attention, you're just like, oh, okay. But if you're paying attention, you're kind of like, oh, hang on here. We just heard that that's what she just did. Well, then you realize, holy shit, it's a different timelines. And that's the thing. Once you realize the different timelines, and you've kind of understood that, Ciri is the modern one, this is the beforehand, everything just clicks. And honestly, the story is easy to follow. For some people, it's bad. It's like, the critics and shit, because they're fucking idiots. Oh, it's not easy to follow, therefore I don't like it, and it's terrible. It's like, no, hang on here. We're supposed to push the envelope here, and while I agree it's not perfectly done, it's far better than a 5 or a 6 overall for the story and the overall story. Yeah, there's some in-betweens that I feel like they need more time to breathe, but there's still enough there. There's still some great character development, some great character arcs, and some great stories being told, My favourite one being the Striga. I love the dragon one. I even love the first episode, and it also was very Witcherish to me. So I remember in The Witcher 3, we get introduced to a guy called Skull, right? And he's dead when you first meet him, and then you're like, okay, we'll learn his backstory, how he got here, because he was dealing with Ciri. But as you're dealing with Ciri and stuff, and you're seeing his story from before he died, you start to go, oh man, I actually like this character. Oh man, he's dead. I wish that didn't happen. That's heartbreaking. The same thing happens in this show. Literally, 3 to 4 people in the first episode who you see die, or at least you think they die, and so on. You then come back episodes later, and you get to know a bit more about it, and you're just like, oh my god, I love you as a character. Oh, you're dead. Oh, come on. Like, it's really great. And I personally Love that. It just reminded me of The Witcher, and this whole entire show will remind you of The Witcher. Music, design, Geralt is just dandelion. Well, of course, he's called Jaskier. If you read the books and you watch the old show, his name was Jaskier. I think both works, and I honestly, if they just do a... Yeah, they could do a joke. Jaskier, if you don't shut up, I'm going to start calling you Dandelion or something, because you can really do that. And overall, I loved it. Henry Cavill is fantastic as the one, the only Geralt. He is brilliant. Honestly, one of my favorite Geralt interpretations, if not the best. Depending, give him a few more series, but one series already had made me go, yeah, thumbs up. Because he knows the story. He knows Geralt. You can tell. And if you're a Witcher fan, it's great. You'll love it, honestly. If you can get over the fact that there are some hiccups with the story, unless you pay attention, it does come together pretty damn well, and honestly is a must see. This entire show is a must see, and I had more fun with this than the last few seasons of Game of Thrones. You should not really compare it to Game of Thrones. Yes, there's nudity, there's sex, there's violence and political themes, but I felt like The Witcher juggled more of that and comedy in a better way. It's like Lord of the Rings, but adult Lord of the Rings, It's not fantasy, but more adult life, medieval life with a bit of fantasy thrown in. It's kind of tips the scales in the opposite direction that Game of Thrones did, at least at the start. In time, things would change. And that's the thing, Season 2's already been said to be more streamlined and easy to follow, because we are going to get into the books. And once you get into those last 6-7 books, things going to explode, and I cannot wait to see them. There is so much stuff in the books that I'm just like, please, just go full steam ahead with this. So, in the end, The Witcher is actually pretty damn great, and I have no real quarrels with the show. It ain't perfect, but it ain't a 6 or a 5 or whatever. Honestly, I think it's a very stable 8. It's a very, very stable 8 out of 10 for one series. Yeah, it's actually very stable. I mean, as a fan, no, it goes to a 9 out of 10 because I'm a fan, so, whatever. But as if you're just a first viewer and you pay attention, it's an 8. And I know a lot of people who were just like, yeah, it was a bit weird to follow at the start, but on a second view of it, it's actually getting pretty damn good. So, yeah. Anyway, that's Aussie Viking out. Happy New Year. Have a great one. Kick 2020's ass and be yourself and just keep pushing. And while you're at it, give The Witcher a look. It's pretty damn amazing. This is Aussie Viking. I shall see you all in 2020. Rock on.